So this is my interview with Jeremy Ross. We're going directly from what would be his Wednesday night BJJ class here. He instructs at Gladiator Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And we're going to review some footage of his fight from the AFO Night of Champions. And we're also going to just kind of investigate a little bit what's happening with Jeremy, what's been going on, how his training camp was, and real quick, where he looks to be in the next 6 months. So, welcome, Jeremy. Thank you for having WesternMassMMA.com interview you.
No problem. Thanks for coming down.
And I guess we'll get right to it. Everybody, we're going to watch Jeremy's fight. It's going to be broken down in slow motion. Jeremy's going to give us his opinion, his side of it. Maybe if he remembers what was going on in the moment, we'll get a little inside look that way. But for all concerned, this is whatever he wants to make of it. It's his fight. He won. He gets to write history.
We knew going into the fight that he's going to want to keep on his feet, so we were looking for level changes and get him to react. And every time I changed levels, he would back up. And obviously, looking right over to my corner, that's where a grappler would love to have the fight. So I just rushed in and threw a nice little combination, 1-2, just to get him thinking upstairs, so I can go ahead in for the clinch. And anybody who ever has trained with me knows, the clinch is where I love to be. So he was real strong in the get-go, but once I got ahead and got the double unders, I was able to push him over to the fence and work it to the ground. I went for a little trip, and he had some good base. He reversed it on me, which, in my world, on my back, I'm fine with that. I'm never nervous off my back. And right off the bat, everything just kicked into gear. My training. The fight is the easiest part for us. We do all the training the right way. We do everything the right way here. Wrist control. We knew he was going to look for elbows. Looked like he wanted to come up for some posture. And me giving him posture is giving me space to do what I want to do. So as soon as I let go of his left arm, he started to swing with his left. And I knew that was my time to go.
So you had position.
Yeah. I was able to put my hook across his hips and create the space that I needed to sit up and just wrap the arm around the neck, which I do, 100 times a day in the gym. I mean, you ask me. Yeah, it's basic. It's basic. Jiu-jitsu, there's no secret. You know what I mean?
You do it 100 times so you can do it one time, perfectly execute.
That's right. And a lot of times when you sink the choke deep, the guys will tuck the chin so much that they'll throw the shoulder down to the ground, so the sweep is real easy, so that's what we were looking for there. And then it just got deeper and deeper. We went to turtle position real quick, and then it just went right back down to my back and finished it from there.
It was beautifully done. It was crisp. It was technical. Aside from, when you went to bring him down for the trip and he came over on top of you, you were comfortable even after that. So that was your fight, man. That was your championship fight. That's your belt. From look on your face, I'd say you probably knew it while you were in the cage.
I knew it from the day that we took the fight, to be honest. As soon as I got the phone call from my manager, as soon as Jason Franklin called me and said, hey, you want to fight so-and-so for the belt? I said, yeah, absolutely, why not? It wasn't a real dangerous fight. I mean, anything can happen. It's mixed martial arts. But we knew once it got to the ground that it would be my fight.
Cool, man. Well, I appreciate you taking a look at your video. I'm sure you've probably looked at it a few times before.
Yeah, I've watched it. I've watched it a few times. Not everybody always does. Anybody who says they don't watch their fights is a liar. How could you not want to watch your performance in the cage?
So this video actually is courtesy of Mark Moynihan of Combat Warrior Sports. And Mark specializes in personal training. He's a jiu-jitsu artist here at Gladiator Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And he worked, I'd say he worked with you pretty closely through your training camp. For and his
Yeah, you know, he puts together a good program for the conditioning. I do a lot of my own also. I pretty much, nobody knows your body like yourself.
Sure.
Everybody can put their 2 cents in and do what they think is right. But I've been doing it for 7 years. I've been training for fights for 7 years. And I know what gets me to the next level. You know, I just go with my own thing and take whatever anybody else gives me. So yeah, of course, you know, everybody in the gym, you know, the guys that have only been here for a week to the guys who've been with me for all my training camps, they all help out. You know, there's no one in particular guy that is really, you know, that I can really go to and say, oh, that's the guy who made me help me win this fight.
Right, right. So it's building blocks.
Yeah,
He's given you pieces. You come with pieces. One of those aspects of your game that you came to Gladiators with was an extensive background in jiu-jitsu. You're ranked as a gi jiu-jitsu player?
Yes, I'm a 4-stripe purple.
And how long did it take you to get to a place where you started moving forward in your ranks?
Well, actually, like when I first started in 2005, I started doing jiu-jitsu, and I was on the mat only 3 days a week as far as gi jiu-jitsu goes, you know. I earned my blue belt in a year and a half, so I was a white belt only for a year and a half, got my blue belt. Never really did too well in competitions. I would place, you know, top 3, never really finished, you know, got first place. Then when I really started training is when I went to go work full-time and teach jiu-jitsu full-time. So my old gym, I was teaching morning classes, and I was in the gym all day long. You know, so I really was able to step up my game and really learn and put stuff together, you know. So I did a Naga, and I swept the blue belt division, and I earned my purple belt after that, you know. And then once me and Gladiator hooked back up, because we used to train back in the day on the same team, and when he went his own way, we never really got together. And then when everything finally fell back together and we started training again, and my game just right through the roof. You know, I'm still, you know, I've been a purple belt. I've been with him for 2 years. I've probably been a purple belt for 3 years. And I know when I get the brown around my waist, I know I'm going to compete with the brown belt. You know, I'm not going to be worried about going to any competition in the world and think I don't belong here. I know when a guy like him gives me a belt or a stripe, I know it's mine. I know I deserve it. You know,
that's amazing. It's a unique thing that we have here in this area. There are schools available, and Gladiators being that kind of school where, yes, it takes a little bit longer, but it's under the tutelage of a professor of jiu-jitsu who money can't buy the knowledge that you get from somebody like that.
Absolutely.
With the background, I mean, it's for me, it's like playing chess. I don't have a great jiu-jitsu game. I'm always learning. I feel like I'm always learning. I love getting down and rolling with folks like yourself and people at this school. But for you to be able to actually, it's your day-to-day, this is somebody you train with, it's going to be great when you see you out there competing.
Yeah, to be honest, like, who at 155 pounds or even at 170 is really going to scare me looking across the cage when I train and roll with him every single day. I mean, the guy's a beast, and anybody who thinks different, you know, you're wrong. The guy's amazing, no gi, and his gi is awesome too, you know, and the guy comes from a long lineage of mixed martial arts stars, Nogueira brothers, Paul Emilio. I mean, that's just, you know, a
right, when
guy.
You can actually use those names in a conversation,
yeah,
and without fear that that person might hear about it, and then you'll hear
static about it because there's success coming from, you know, their time spent together. You know, he wouldn't be where they are, where he is without them. I wouldn't be where I am without him. So it's just a tree that just keeps growing.
And a symbiotic relationship, because you're out there, you're fighting, you're a pro fighter, you have a successful record, you have amazing wins, and you show that you have the skills to do it. Therefore, his name is also better by having you in the cage. And you're not somebody that's just out there trying to make a name based on somebody else's name. Your name's already there. It's already attached. So the relationship works because they could grow.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I always say, like, me being in the gym is where I like to be. You know, when I go to compete, I don't compete for myself. I compete for my team, my coaches, you know, and everybody, my family, everybody, all the sacrifices that I've made. That's when it pays off. You know, the gym is where I love to be. You know, if I didn't love it, I wouldn't be here 6 days a week. You know what I mean? I'm here 6 days a week doing it, and the fight, like I said, is for everybody else. You know, why does this guy put so much time in that? Why isn't he out with us in the bar drinking and having fun like he used to? And because, you know, you're dedicated. It's dedicated. You know, you got to sacrifice. You know, I miss out on a lot of things in the past 7 years. You know what I mean? I've given up a lot of different things. All I do is I'm at the gym. What are you doing today? I'm going to the gym. What are you doing tomorrow? I'm going to the gym. You know? That's just what it is. That's what life is about for me. And you know, someday, you know, when the time comes, you know, and the chance comes about, and I can open my own gym, I'm going to be able to sit back and hold my chin high and say, you know what, I put in the time, I deserve it. You know what I mean? And people can look at my track record and see, man, he put in time, he was legit, he competed, he fought. He's a legitimate black belt hopefully I will be at the time. You know what I mean? I earned that from one of the best black belts in New England, you know, if not in the United States at this particular time.
At a national level, Gladiator is as highly decorated as they come. And you know, check out gladiator.com. You can look at his personal record yourself. It's absolutely nothing short of amazing. And Jeremy, just real quick, and we'll get out of here so you can get back to your class. Where do you see yourself in 6 months? Are you defending a title? Do you know if you're on another card soon? Where?
Yeah, June 2nd, we're going to be fighting for Reality in Mohegan Sun. We'll be fighting Jimmy Collins. He's 4-0 coming out of Joe Zone's camp, Team Aggression. So it's a big fight for us, another big name. This fight's a little bit more dangerous than the last one. But this one is going to be back down at 155. 155 is my home. You know, 170, that's not my weight class. I don't belong at 170 pounds, you know. When the time comes to defend my title, all the puzzles have to fall together. All the pieces in the puzzle have to come together for it to work. Just like any other fight, but more at 170. You know, it's a dangerous division for me to be in. Seeing that I weigh in, I weighed in, you know, this last fight 3 pounds under the 170 pounds, you know, and I didn't put on any weight, you know, I didn't suck any weight. That's what I walked around at, that's what I trained at, that's what I fought at. So yeah, June 2nd, Jimmy Collins, Reality, Mohegan Sun, and then after that, you know, we're just going to take one day at a time and see. I would really like to start really focusing more on my jiu-jitsu game and start competing, you know, at the tournaments and what Nagas and Grappler's Quest and things like that, and really start to put our name out there on the mat versus in the cage. You know, we do both, so I want to put our name out there for both sports.
I can't wait to see it happen, and we'll be down there on June 2nd to see you.
Awesome.
Everybody should try and get a ticket. You can buy them directly from Jeremy when he has them. Check Facebook. He's always letting people know when he has them. It helps him earn money. If you're buying them down at Mohegan, tell lots of people to just come down and have a good time. They know how to put on a show. So with that, WesternMassMMA.com. I'd like to thank Gladiator and BJJ for having us in-house. I'd like to thank my guest, Jeremy Ross, the Ronin, and for everybody else, the boss, City Boy. Too bad you weren't here. Wish you were.